Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nexus Gaming Series. I am your host, DB Smiley, and with that, we're getting set up here for this match. Big B West match. Early flex match between two top contenders in the division. It's going to be Arrogant Nephalem versus Lurk Patrol. Arrogant Nephalem, team returning from B West last season, had a pretty good season. Not amazing, but, you know, okay, certainly. Top four, if I remember correctly. So good season. Didn't win by any means, but strong team. Lurk Patrol, though, coming back after a season hiatus as we get set up to head into the draft in just a second. Lurk Patrol finishing third in group stage 2 seasons ago, Season 8, ultimately losing in playoffs to the team that is now referred to as Hololive Gaming Cats, then Phoenix Rising Onyx. But no time to talk about what happened in the past. It's all about starting the season strong, and no warm-up games here. Both these two teams, they picked this flex match. They didn't have to play it this week. They picked to play this flex match this week and immediately get into some of the meat of the B West competition. See how they do. Granted, a lot of strong C teams moving up into B West. It'll be an interesting to see how they do, as Arrogant Nephalem did fairly well moving up from C West last season. Sonya Zul bands out of the gate. Now, I know a little something about a hero Ace likes to play. I'm not necessarily going to go around talking secrets here, but on this map, there's a certain hero that he likes to play, and that hero likes to chase Illidan around and is a dominatrix. I'll let you figure out who that is. Chromie going to get banned out. Leaving all the tanks up, we are in a Chromie ban meta. Chromie very powerful at the moment, but there's the ETC. Huge impact in the last series. Both games it was picked, it was won. House of Shez banning it out game 3 in the first ban phase. Segatai going to be jumping in onto that ETC. By the way, thank you for the kind words, Stoic, about the cast. Thank you. I do enjoy doing it. Stukoff Diablo. I think Stukoff's in a really good place right now. I think it's going to be even better once people have breakers tomorrow, as he'll be punished less for not having a cleanse. That is to say, I mean, a 5-minute cooldown is still a 5-minute cooldown, but I think it's a strong hero. Ector healed extremely well, I would say, when playing with 2 calculated to throw last season in Division A. We'll see if he can bring those skills back with him. But there's the Animephisto. We saw a lot of power off the Animephisto in the last series that we just wrapped up between House of Shez and Phoenix Rising Citrine. Citrine making it work. Durance of Hate just setting up so much in terms of kills. Next ban coming in, it is the Imperius. Imperius feels very strong at the moment. If he lands that spear on you, you're gonna die. So certainly not wanting to deal with that, especially with Stukoff, who is kind of a slower healer. He wants to get all his pustules out. He wants to make sure it's all nice and spread and only pop it as a last resort. Good ban there. Gonna be Kel'Thas banned out. That is a hero we have seen Lurk Patrol play a lot of in the past. What is to come now from Lurk Patrol? The Dominatrix hero is up. She likes to chain up her partner, trap them in a box. We're not getting the Dominatrix. We are getting, though, and I love that Skinergy, both the Dark Nexus, Alarak, and Gul'dan. That is actually pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. Alarak, a ton of burst potential, and if he gets going, can just 1v5 and win. If he gets nice and stacked on that sadism. There is the Malthael and the Sylvanas. Sylvanas, a great assassin right now. Very good at empowering the Immortal if they are able to win. The Malthael bringing some good shrine control, some good punishment onto Diablo. Last pick to come. Presumably the offlane. Alarak in theory can offlane. It's going to be Ragnaros though. Ragnaros, of course, good on the map for the ability to finish a shrine with Molten Core, as well as to disable the Punisher, make it not do as much damage. If you can convert a keep, he can turn around Molten Core and go for a core push. Now, something I know Lurk Patrol likes to do, they're really wombo combo-y as a team. So we could see something like an Alarak pull into a Diablo flip into a Stukov Root Silence. That wouldn't surprise me to see that kind of CC. I mean, you could get insane displacement, Alarak telekinesis, into a flip shove, into a Horrify. That's all they got, but that's like, what, 80 miles? We'll see if they can pull something like that off. I don't say that jokingly. I have played against Ace, and he does stuff like that, and it's not fun to be on the receiving end, sir. But with that, jumping into this match, here we go. Map number 1 between Arrogant Nephalem and Lurk Patrol. Let's start with Arrogant Nephalem on the left. It's going to be Tribe on the Mephisto, Tequilidin on Sylvanas, Kaim on Malthael, Noah Pointer on Anna, and Segatai on ETC. It is Arrogant Nephalem. And on the right side, Lurk Patrol. It's going to be Ace on that Alarak, Gunny on Gul'dan. Very fitting. High Def on the Ragnaros. FPS Nate. Going to try to get some headshots on that Diablo. And Ektar on that Stukov. Level 1 talents. And it is a silenced Stukov. So definitely going for those single target blow-ups. Getting that extra damage from the E. You know, going that talent, you lose out on Reactive Ballista Spores or Fetid Touch, both of which can abet your healing when you look at talents like Long Pitch and Target Excision. There's a Power Slide onto Ace, but damage follow-up not quite there. Otherwise, fairly standard-looking talents across the board. Sylvanas going with her Q talent. Segatai almost gets comboed by Alarak. Good face melt there to prevent the worst of that follow-up. Gunny actually taking a lot of damage here from Mephisto. Stukov popping that trait to try to heal the team back up. Diablo not going with the extra globe healing, nor Soul Shield, which I'm kind of surprised by into the Gul'dan. Not to say the talent he picked is in any way bad, just, you know, I think I expected different. Segatai looking to engage off this. Anna in position, finds the sleep dart onto Diablo. Does get woken up, though, by the camp, but that said, having to walk away, that Anna grenade denying so much healing, and now the chase is on to FPS Nate. They do manage to get away, but they are going to lose that camp. Still, though, gotta think about the soak. Right now, Lurk Patrol soaking the side lanes. Malthael a long way to go, but that on a Pale Horse is going to allow Malthael to double soak very, very aggressively. That said, Rag pushing in, getting some value here on the top. And that will be a couple XP globes missed here by Kaim. Meanwhile, Ace starts that camp, but thinks better of it. Saying like, yeah, ATC might be there. Here we go, level 4 is coming in for Arrogant Nephalem, well as Lurk Patrol. I'm just so excited for once this game really gets in a swing of it. Both these teams are very strong. Two of the best teams in B in any of the 3 divisions, in my mind. Just really, really, really strong teams. Tries to go for Gunny, doesn't find. Meanwhile, Ragnaros goes down in the top to Kaim. And that is going to really deny some soak to the members of to the members of Lurk Patrol, who already find themselves now down about a level. Gonna have to recover from that, but that is going to be a lot of soak lost up in the top. And that will certainly lead to a level 7 coming in faster for the members of Arrogant Nephalem. How does Lurk Patrol want to play this? They're at least going to get their Bruiser into lane. They do have good Shrine control with the Gul'dan, with the Ragnaros. That said, it's not bad Shrine control on the other side. Arrogant Nephalem starting to burn. Actually, Lurk Patrol getting the first kind of burst of those minions. Malthael up on the top, looking for the flank. Here it comes, 4v5 at the moment. Alarak down on the bottom, looking for the flank. ETC power slides in. ETC now separated from the team. Alarak looking to the back, trying to find someone. Meanwhile, though, High Def gets caught out, unable to get away after that ETC power slide displacement. And Ace didn't really commit to anything there, so they weren't able to find that kill. So Diablo does go in, looking for the stun on the Tribe. Now taking a ton of damage. There's the Anti-Grenade, going to deny some healing. Gunny is extremely low, trying to self-sustain off Kime, does do so. Sylvanas does finally go down, but at the cost. Ooh, but that said, the turnaround kill onto Kime from the Alarak auto attack. That does give a slight edge to Lurk Patrol for the time being. Despite the fact that they started that situation down 45, they now have control of the Shrine. And this Ragnaros Molten Core getting big value here. They have started to close this XP gap, level 7 on the horizon, and they should get this first Mortar Punisher. Now what can they do with it? Here it comes. Here comes Punisher. Here comes Punisher right down mid lane. Not really the season for Christmas songs, but I butchered the shit out of that anyway, so it's fine. Lurk Patrol not choosing to commit to this. They're going with a 1-3-1. Ooh, but Sylvanas maybe stepped up a bit too much. Great Banshees to get out of there, and now Gunny trying to get turned around. Fantastic telekinesis by Ace, making sure that Gunny can get away from that. They are going to get the well. And they are going to, well, walk away. Ragnaros, Malthael up in the top. Rag going to want to be a bit more careful here, as they are losing the race to 10 at the moment. Don't want to fall too far behind in that. Diablo just keeping zoning, making sure to keep tabs on where that ETC is. Lurk Patrol going to rotate into their siege camp while the members of Arrogant Nephalem clear the bottom. I remind myself to disconnect from Discord. Siege camp has been cleaned up by Lurk Patrol, but not far behind are the members of Arrogant Nephalem. They do have the edge on this race to 10, but they're down their mid wall, so they're going to be stuck clearing this until the camp is down. That's going to allow a push onto bottom by Lurk Patrol. Can they get this camp, though, before the level 10 empowered members of Arrogant Nephalem come down? Doesn't look like it. FPS Nate takes an aggressive rotation there. There's the sleep dart. Nobody really tries to pull the trigger on that. You didn't see the solo mosh. Saving it for the objective, one would imagine, but you think you get a Diablo kill there, you reset his souls, that wouldn't be that bad. Not to say it's automatic, especially without the Malthael, but in either case, we got a Mosh, Last Rites, Wailing Arrow, Durance of Hate, and the Nano Boost. On the other side, it's Counter-Strike. Horrify, Flailing Swipe. Diablo has not picked yet. Lava Wave comes in. Horrify trying to separate out to Killadin. Gunny maybe anticipating a power slide there, perhaps some over-anticipation. Or just trying to do something to isolate ETC. In either case, that is a decent-sized cooldown down. That said, no timer yet. Ooh, but Ace is in a bad spot here. It's a little bit aggressive, has the self-telekinesis. Wailing Arrow comes in, but they're not able to find that finish. The Wailing Arrow down, Lava Wave down, Horrify down. Other ults still available. Arrogant Nephalem comes down to the bot, still enjoying a little bit of an XP lead. Lurk Patrol cleaning up the top right. Holding the cap. They do a good job fanning out just to see, okay, is an invade coming? Do we need the cap? They see it's not. They assume, okay, they got to be on their bruiser. So smart decision, you cap your bruiser just slightly after the other team. That way the camp's neutralized. Ooh, but Ace, once again, in a little bit of an awkward spot, and not getting out that time. Neither is Rag. Looks like they both wanted to rotate down, but Arrogant Nephalem was ready for the invade. We'll see how much Lurk Control can get done on the skeletal minions. but it's going to be a 4v3. I say 4 because Malthael wisely staying top to clear the lane, making sure his camp gets value. But now they have to walk away. 18 of the skeletal minions. Malthael going to rotate down. Bruiser won't get too much value because it is going to get taken out by the towers here. Lurk Patrol looking for the opportunity to invade. It is 28 to 19, so they are running out of time. Their team is here. They're going to have to get some pretty quick kills. That said, they get the APOC combo onto the Sylvanas. There's the silence, and down she goes. Great Wombo combo. Meanwhile, Malthael, though, just playing with Ace on the side. So despite the death, this was finished off by Arrogant Nephalem. Oh, what a great blink there by Kime to deny the combo. And now Ace is a little bit separated out. Is the last rights available? It is. Unstoppable use, but down he goes. Ooh, but the good turnaround kill with the Stukov silence onto the ETC with the help of Ragnaros and Diablo. And actually Gul'dan, wise little tricky move here, baiting the Punisher away from the fort. But that said, oh, he survives. On a scale of 1 to 10, that was a clinched butthole. Still, though, cleaning up the bottom is Arrogant Nephalem. Despite the death, they're going to start trying to paint this map blue. That said, we could get a 4v4 down here. Wise decision to back up. They see the minions getting attacked. They're like, yeah, they're nearby. Let's just do ours. Play this safe. No need to do anything too aggressive here. Malthael pushing up the mid. Needs to be careful. Enemy team below him. We'll see if they make the rotation. ETC now stepping up. Tries to go for the Diablo power slide. Can they get the isolation? They have the last rights available. There's a big Durance of Hate. Counter-strike, no turnaround. There's a Horrify with a flailing swipe to disengage this. And ETC Mosh is down. Last rights does not secure the kill, but Mephisto might. He does. With the help of ETC, of course. Stukov trying to peel out. That was a good engage. A really good disengage, but Diablo without that mobility, unable to mount, gonna have to go down. And that is souls for Diablo. That did go down there. That is a big kill in favor of Arrogant Nephalem. They grab the bottom. They say, all right, you clear that. We'll go mid. We're going to pressure up this fort here. They could also rotate top, trying to prep that fort. Keep in mind up in the top, wall not super healthy on the side of Arrogant Nephalem. ETC having to use the face melt just to prevent the Diablo flip. Meanwhile, Alarak came top, pressuring up Malthael. Malthael, though, bush checking very aggressively. We got 5 members of Arrogant Nephalem hovering on the mid. They do have the level 16 on the horizon. They'll get it off any of these minions. There it is. Alarak on the flank, but this is a 16 into a 15. Malthael, though, showing top. Do they try to pull the trigger on this 4v5? With the 4v4, Gul'dan's in the middle, so they are going to have to cede this fort. That said, again, take a look at the top. No wall. Not much of a wall, but that said, if Lurk Patrol can win the next objective, they will be able to do a lot of damage with it. They could get keep wall. With a kill, they could get keep. Need to play safe. Gunny playing very, very hesitant, not recognizing where the members are. I think that bush is poison. Diablo checks and says, all right, all clear, buddy. Now ETC pressuring up. They want this bruiser camp. And Lurk Patrol with Gul'dan down. Gonna have to just give it and walk away. This is a 4v5. Would be a reckless fight to take, especially down 16. They're not going to do it. Gul'dan did find his team 16 before the objective, though. And this objective, an opportunity for Lurk Patrol to get back in. That's what's still shutting down this tower. They are looking for this fort. Rag, though, comes in. Here comes the big swing. They get the 2-man stun. ETC power slides in, finds Gul'dan, is walking out of there. Ace trying to prevent the disengage, has the Discord strike, does a lot of damage, but not able to secure a kill. Molten Core is down. Sylvanas has the Unstoppable to get out of that one. And Lava Wave Horrify has been used. Lava Wave trying to buy some space, get some soak. Lurk Patrol now going to need a big APOC combo. But they got to be careful. There's the Mosh. They're looking. There's the last rights. No healing because of the grenade. and ETC survives that. Counter-Strike used, not able to find the kill. Durance of Hate on the backline. Ektar so low, he might drop. Down goes Sylvanas as well, but it's a 4v3 at the moment. Ace falls, making it a 4v2, and High Def and Gunny just going to have to walk away from that. Arrogant Nephalem looking strong. Diablo just getting a little bit ahead of the rest of his team, and with only 39 souls, not going to be able to secure anything, but Kaim is in a bit of trouble here. Not able to find that last bit of damage, but that will be Kaim having to back, so they can at least pressure up, get some value here in the mid lane. ETC now rotating down to help deal with this. But Rag and Gunny are just going to run bot. They're going to try to soften up all of these front walls. So even though they're losing this Punisher, and it is arcane, it's a very high player damage Punisher, but not a huge structure damage Punisher. Actually, they decide to go for the siege camp here. Try to pressure up mid. Sorry, starting to stutter. Talking too fast, getting ahead of myself, me talk good. Anyway. ETC, is he going to rotate top or is he going to clear that mid? He is going to rotate top. This is an encore ETC, so the CDR, very helpful. A big face melt could reset his mosh at any point. Good Discord strike by Ace to soften up Kaim a bit, force him to back up. But that said, this wall is down. But the Punisher, very low health. Good job by Lurk Patrol burning this and really limiting the damage. And now with this big push mid, Arrogant Nephalem having to walk away. Despite getting that Punisher with no fort, it does not turn into a keep. Keep's still fairly healthy, all told. That said, level 20 on the horizon for Arrogant Nephalem. They're easily going to get it very soon. And with that level 20, they're going to pressure up Lurk Patrol and try to prevent Lurk Patrol from soaking safely. So Lurk Patrol going to need to find minions. Going to get more and more difficult as 20 hits. But they are not going to win this race. Do they look for one last fight before 20? They have the opportunity. Diablo is out. Rest of the team doesn't seem to be engaging yet. There's the last rites. Diablo goes down for the Durance of Hate last rites combo. And that was their last chance to get the fight before 20. And it has ended. And now Arrogant Nephalem, they're going to get aggressive. They're going to chase. Ace not able to mount there. Does manage to get out thanks to the telekinesis. Pressure coming in. Anna doing what she can to heal up. A lot of distributed damage. Anna not the best AoE healer. Has some AoE, certainly. I want to note, Anna went sharpshooter. That is confidence, and they're... Ooh, ETC goes in, gets the mosh, interrupts the Molten Core, but at what cost? The cost is, in fact, nothing. They get the Gul'dan kill. Segatai gets out. And Kaim goes in, finds himself a Ragnaros, now turning his attention to Alarak. There's the Counter-Strike, though. Big power slide. Kaim gets the kill onto Alarak and is still alive for the time being. Now, though, there's the APOC. No, they're not able to keep anyone in it. FPA's ain't going out. Kaim is just unable to die at the moment. Despite his best efforts, he lives, and this will be Arrogant Nephalem. They don't need no objective. They're just going to go core right now. Stukov, the lone defender. Gul'dan will be up in 20, but I don't think their core will be. That said, Mephisto and Malthael, not the best siege damage, but they do have the Sylvanas. Sylvanas wanted Ektar. Didn't get it, but still, Arrogant Nephalem looking really, really good. They're in game number 1, and they are going to take the victory here. Well done by Arrogant Nephalem. That was the map pick from Lurk Patrol as we take a look at the post-game stats. Yeah, I mean, just great job by Anna and Mephisto avoiding dying. I mean, Anna didn't have as much healing as Stukov, as you would expect. Stukov, an AoE healer. Anna, more single target oriented. But the healing she had was very clutch, especially on the end there. For keeping Malthael alive. Arguably, despite his best efforts. Segatai played a really good game on the ETC as well. You know, it didn't it felt like the combo really worked once for Lurk Patrol, and then after that they didn't seem to get their wombos off the way that they have in the past. We'll see if they can get on the same page and come back as we take a brief break and get set for map number 2. See you right back on the next gaming series. Stay tuned. Alright, welcome back everyone. Next is Gaming Series, DB Smiley here, and we're heading into map number 2 between Arrogant Nephalem and Lurk Patrol. Gotta admit, Arrogant Nephalem looked pretty good there. Won every Punisher, got a lot of value with it, and actually no, they didn't win the first Punisher. Yeah, no, they didn't win the first Punisher, but they won the other two after that, 2 or 3. Ultimately got some big kills, ended bottom, and looked strong doing it. We'll see if Lurk Patrol can maybe get their combos back on the same page. We're having a little bit of a substitution coming in as we take a look at the maps. Arrogant Nephalem choosing to take us to Volskaya, as we see High Def going to sub out for Harnock. Lurk Patrol, the team that definitely likes to rotate players in and out, give everyone a chance to show what they can do. So excited to see what happens there. Taking a look at the player spotlight for Harnock. See, now granted, this is last season. Actually, Harnock didn't play NGS last season, so we don't have any stats. Caster screwed up, but we do have a draft here on Volskaya. Arrogant Nephalem looking to get the domination. Lurk Patrol definitely has it in them to come back, though. So we'll see what happens here in game number 2. The big week 1 match. Both these teams, I think, are very much contenders in B West. This is an early match to set the tone, though, as we may very much be talking a lot about this match once it comes time later in the season. We shall see what happens. Alright. Nephalem banned out. Taking time off that hero. ETC banned. That was played well there by Arrogant Nephalem, but not wanting it this time. And or not wanting, I should say, to give it up this time to Lurk Patrol. Zool banned out. Chromie's still up, Orpheus still up, Deckard's still up, all powerful on this map. It's going to be Tassadar. So I would say both Chromie and, well, I was about to say Chromie and Deckard are strong. Which do you take? It's the Chromie. Chromie just incredibly powerful at the moment. Was banned out in the last game, but this time Gunny able to jump onto the hero. We take a quick look and see if Gunny played any last season of
Our world is worth fighting for.
any of Chromie. Nope. That's right, Gunny didn't play last season, so I don't know why I was looking that stat up. I forgot. Lurk Patrol didn't play since season 8. So Ace and Ektar were on teams, but I think that was it. So you got Anna coming out once again. Not a surprise. Thought it was played extremely well. The May. This is the first time we've gotten a look at May tonight. First time actually in NGS for me because she was banned at the end of last season. But there you see the Joanna and the Artanis coming out from Harnock. The Artanis has the swaps. Maybe trying to get onto the Anna. Can be good in the solo lane with that Protector of Ire stacking talent. This tends to be a very brawly map, so you can stack it fairly effectively. Stukov going to be denied. Is a hero Ektar likes to play. Ektar likes to play. I've seen him play a lot of Anna. I've seen him play a lot of Stukov. We'll see what he rotates into. They're going to deny the Mephisto, which I think is a wise decision, all things considered. Okay. Next 2 picks. Kael'thas, Greymane. Is that a Pyroblast? Is that a nano-boosted Pyroblast? Could be. You also have Greymane for the Cursed Bullets. That could be a big, big single target burst of damage. Last two picks coming in. Both presumably assassins. There's that Ace Dominatrix. I like the Maiev pick. You pull them in, you blind. You Bless Shield. Deckard with the sleep follow-up, the root follow-up. Actually, this could very well be a Sapphire game from Deckard. Because Maiev is good at grouping people up, the Sapphire can get extreme value. Obviously, that means you're not using Ruby every time. But that said, Ruby's getting nerfed, and you're not going to be using it every time anyway after tomorrow, but we're still on live patch. Kime is going to take the Imperius. There we go. Lot of burst damage on the side of Arrogant Nephalem. They definitely have the ability to get executions. On the other side, very, very combo-centric. Get them grouped up and try to let Chromie go to town. I like both these drafts. They both have an intent and a character. They have, this is how we win fights. You know, for Arrogant Nephalem, go in, get the kill. For Lurk Patrol, group them up and AoE them down. We'll see who can get the better. I mean, Arrogant Nephalem, I thought, did fairly well. But nonetheless, we are now moving into the match. And here we go. And on the left side, we will start once again with Arrogant Nephalem. Going to be Tribe on Kel'Thas, to kill it in on Greymane. Kime going to be on that Imperius, Null Pointer on Anna, and Segatai on the Mei. And on the right side, for Lurk Patrol, it's going to be Ace on Maiev, FPS Nate on Joanna, Ektar on the Deckard, Gunny going to be on Chromie, and Harnock on that Artanis. And Artanis has not picked the level 1 yet. No, Amateur Opponent. So going with the camp clear over the stacking auto attack, trying to get some kind of extra macro there so they can maybe be a bit more aggressive with the Maiev Joanna. As we see the taunts coming out, Deckard starting to get potions down. It is not Sapphire Deckard though. It is Spell Power Deckard. Ooh, did not quite land that swap. Had a good opportunity there, but just a great last second juke there by Segatai. And already camp cleaned up by this Kel'Thas. Certainly the lane clear at the moment favors Arrogant Nephalem. Anytime you got that Kel'Thas Joanna, or excuse me, the Kel'Thas, well, not Joanna. Still though, Kel'Thas can clear the lane really quick, like super fast. Segatai goes in, gets the globe, and finds a Chromie. And that's where Mei can just, if someone steps up, try to make something happen, Mei can punish it so hard. Now getting some slows onto Ace, being a bit of a hassle there. First kill of the game heading over to Arrogant Nephalem. Here we go now. Kel'Thas looking for the Gravity Lapse, doesn't find it, but Greymane going to be able to move straight in to this turret camp. Maiev thinking of doing the same for Lurk Patrol. Maybe thinking about Imperius. No, they're going to let Artanis burn that with the Amateur Opponent, and Maev's just going to hold bot lane. Rest of the team going to try to rotate and catch up. That's an opportunity for some miss soak here. But Null Pointer's going to get that 1 XP globe, so no lost soak on the side of Arrogant Nephalem. Slight XP lead early. Let's see if anyone makes a play for the heal camp. Looks like they were thinking of invading turret, but are not going to get there before any trouble can arise. Bill going to take some damage here. Ruby's come out, but that said, healing grenade from Anna, just such an annoyance when you're a healer. It just feels so rough because it's so unnatural. You think someone's low, I have to heal them, and you just can't. Anna grenade just such a powerful tool. Here we go, 4v4 in the bottom. Joe steps up, gets the condemn. Ace wanted to look for something, but that may get him think a little bit twice. May King him think twice. See what I did? It's may King him think twice. Don't worry, think about it for a bit. You'll get it. Camp being cleaned up by your Nephalem, put into the lane to counter out the Lurk patrol. Lurk patrol's camp is going to get wiped out very quickly. Hovering around this heal camp. Maiev maybe could have taken the blink, but didn't really have the team to support. And with Deckard, you kind of don't want to fight aggressively, necessarily. You kind of want to fight defensively, I think, with the comp they have, or at least in a reactionary way. They're going to have to address that siege camp up in the top, but they are trying to hold on to this point for the time being as well. Imperius in the bot lane cleaning, though. Level 7 is here for Arrogant Nephalem as they start to lock those talents, and that will push Lurk Patrol off the point. They now can go top and clean up. Let's see how many of these XP globes they miss. A few, not too many. They're going to grab 7 as well very shortly. There it is. Deckard did take Ruby. Possible rotation onto Harnock. Nope, they don't do that. They're just clearing the lane. Kanai's Cube coming out from Deckard. That's going to help reduce that Kael'thas and Greymane damage a lot if they can get caught by Maiev. Ace wanting to look for something, but Arrogant Nephalem doing a good job responding to this Maiev. Not getting stacked up in her blink space. Staying nice and spread. Maiev looks at going in, does take the blink, finds Anna, pulls him in, but the rest of the team focusing down onto the Greymane and the Imperius. Now backing up, there's a big two-man spear, the grenade follow-up, and down goes Artanis. And now they get the spear on the Joe, has, however, the Unstoppable to walk away. But that should be the first objective now, falling into the hands of Arrogant Nephalem. 2 kills to 0, and a slight XP lead. We'll see how Lurk Patrol can get this back. Now, Chromie can actually do quite a bit of damage to this Protector. And the game is apparently really delaying their message for who's taking control of Protector, because we just got that. Ooh, there's a root, though, onto Kael'thas. And they secure the kill. Imperius, though, like I said, he hits the spear, you die. Joe managed to barely escape a spear earlier, but outside of that, you've gotten a few kills off the spear now. At least a couple. Now looking at Chromie, there's the spear, sleep dart, and it's just too much. Just that burst of damage, so massive. Great follow-up by Arrogant Nephalem, and that is 3 kills off the spear now. Imperius just out here having shish kebabs at a barbecue. He made sure to make plenty. Ruby's in there. FPS Nate trying to be disruptive. But level 10 is now here. Got to avoid that avalanche. Had the Unstoppable. That's good. Lurk Patrol does not have 10. Ace needs to get out of this. Does do so. Good disengage. Lurk Patrol doing a good job. Not completely giving things up despite being down the 10 advantage, but not also overcommitting. I say that, though, when Artanis gets picked out. But they get the turnaround kill onto Greymane. And that is massive. Can they get more? Maiev starting to rotate down. Imperius did manage to get his back off. Are they going to get the Bless Shield here onto the Mei? Joanna has not locked a 10 yet, so they don't take it there. But we got Warden's Cage, Rewind, Suppression Pulse, Sleepy Time. Joe not picking a 10 just yet. On the other side, we got Avalanche, Nano Boost, Angelic Armaments, Cursed Bullet, and the Pyroblast. But that is going to let Lurk Patrol take the heal camp, and, you know, despite the kill differential, they're very close on XP, and they haven't really given up much in the way of structures. They've given up some walls, they've given up a well, sure. That said, Harnock now having to give up this turret camp in exchange for the heal camp, but they could catch them out. Alarak goes in, there's the Suppression Pulse, or Artanis, excuse me. Oh my goodness, that snowball. The sleep comes in, though. Are they going to be able to survive long enough to engage? What an amazing sleep there by Ektar, despite the fantastic snowball. And Anna's the first to fall down. Chromie going to time out the living bomb. So So now not able to go down. There is a great disengage. Greymane does go in, finds the Chromie for the finish. Kime is extremely low, lands the spear onto Artanis. Artanis goes down. The health bar is just so low right now. 3v3, they want this turret. Is the stun gonna hit from May? It does. The turret is on the ground. Does get picked up by Ace. He finds 2 kills. And Kael'thas going to go down as well. What a great fight by both teams. But it is ultimately Lurk Patrol with the big kills there, and that should enable them to start getting some control over this map, get some extra soak. Well done by the members of Lurk Patrol. The mighty Lurkers. Or is it the mighty Patrol? Which is their city and which is their mascot? Are they from like Lurk, Michigan? Or I shouldn't say Michigan. There's Canadians on this team. Alberta? Lurk, Alberta?
Power routed to the terminal.
But that was... They had the engage onto Artanis. They had an absolutely stellar snowball. And Ektar saved that. Perfect sleep. Great patience from Harnock, not re-engaging until the team was there. And that was just exceptionally well done. That's how you counter the Avalanche. Just put the entire enemy team to sleep and just let them come back. Why hasn't everyone thought of that? Oh, they're looking for the Chromie. The timeout is there. There's the sleep. Great disengage. The timeout getting so much value. And there's the Warden's Cage. Chromie helping to turn this around. They get 2 kills. And Lurk Patrol now finding their combos. Segatai could be able to get out. No, he gets pulled back in by Ace with the absolutely fantastic Maiev combo to secure the kill back into the Deckard route. And that is 3 kills for nothing in favor of Lurk Patrol. Wow, and Lurk Patrol just finding their feet here. Ever since that kind of mid-fight, it's been a lot better. They were down several pickoffs, but they just seem, now it looks like their mojo is back with that Chromie timeout. They've gotten great value off it twice now. They get the Protector, and now they have an opportunity to push. Is this Protector going to go top? No, he is going to come down to the mid lane. Got that Ancient Blessings as well. Such a good tool when the enemy team gets stuck like that. Deckard is going to jump in to the Protector. Maiev potentially looking for an engage or just using the blink to dismount and scare some people off. And Protector says, no, May. 6 feet. We're social distancing. By the way, you're not even wearing a mask. Harnock gets out of the stun. The chase is on. They want to do something off the spear while Deckard is in the Triglav Protector. Looks like they're not just going to beat their head into the brick wall. They're going to rotate this mid. Try to get some extra soak. Then maybe try to take it back bot. Looks like that's the play. Just trying to bait the enemy team mid, then go bot to finish this fort. Rest of the team heading back down as well.
So that is the
Triglav, though, has gone down from time. They have minions coming up. Maiev is on the flank. She's coming for the back flank right now. Imperius missing the spear. Artanis, though, rather low at the moment, does get the fort down. Does not able to get out. Not able to get out there. The potion not enough to keep him alive through the flame strike damage. Great ice block there from May to prevent the Maiev from pulling her deeper in, putting her in trouble. So that was a good pickoff. Artanis dying to make sure they get that keep. Immediate pressure into the... Ooh, Chromie's in a bad spot. She has the ice block. Oh, she breaks out just a bit too early. Gets stunned, but is otherwise okay. Sleep from Deckard just to make sure they can get away. Chromie going to check out some damage, but that was a big cooldown to use for a camp that was already lost. We'll see if that comes back to bite them. It's not a super long cooldown. It'll be up in 50 seconds, but that's 50 seconds where you got to be a lot more worried about that avalanche now. because you don't have that disengage tool. I like the aggression here. Immediately, let's go for the heal camp. We have the ultimate advantage. Nano boost coming up now. Looks like Lurk Patrol, though, wants a fight. Look for the swap onto the Greymane. Snowball, swing and a miss. There's the Warden's Cage, catches two. Here comes the damage, though, coming in. Maiev is just reset after reset after reset, but they haven't found the kill yet. Chromie not able to find it. Tribe somehow getting out of there. Kaim is low, but it's going to be May, excuse me, the first to fall. FPS Nate gonna, no! Great save there by Ektar. And they find 3 kills, the Imperius, the Kel'Thas, and May in rapid succession. And it seems like if they can disengage that initial burst, and they can disengage that avalanche, Lurk Patrol just immediately able to shift their weight to the other foot and just push hard. And we've seen that happen now. 3 of the last 4 kind of skirmishes. Now pushing in the bottom. They want to soften this up, open up that win condition here. Take us to a game 3. They're looking good. They're looking well on their way to doing it. These two teams, I slated them both near the top of B West, and they are not disappointing. Both teams playing their comps well, but it just seems like Lurk Patrol has that extra edge this game. The Chromie timeouts have been invaluable, to say the least. That is a long ice block. Chromie spitting bad blood at May. You call that a timeout?
Terminal activated.
By the way, I hope everyone is enjoying their stew bucks. Remember, you can always spend them. You can earn a kitten cam. Ooh, there is a spear onto Harnock. Harnock taking a lot of damage. May gets rooted. Damage follow-up not there. Ace was in the back line. There's the big sleep. There's the Warden's Cage. Hits 3 with the Bless Shield to buy them space. And Chromie just starts laying into the members of Arrogant Nephalem. That is 3 more kills, and it's going to be 4. And now they're going to walk up and just take this keep. And with level 20, that may not be the end of what they take, as this game has just turned, and it's been all Lurk Patrol since that midpoint, since those level 10s have come in. That level 11 from Chromie as well, the timeout getting so much value, but a couple magnificent sleeps from Ektar really have been the difference in this game. They do turn their attention to the core. Greymane and Anna are up in 13, but this core falling very fast to this Artanis amateur opponent, and they are not going to get a chance to respond. And we are going to a game number 3 here in Arrogant Nephalem and Lurk Patrol. GG and congratulations. All right, Lurk Patrol comes back looking strong. In game number 2, things looked a bit shaky early. They were just biding their time. They hit the level 10s, they hit their combos, they hit the timeout. Bang, bang, bang. They get a lot of kills really fast, and they just plow that game down. They don't even need the 3rd protector. That's how much they dominated that end game. But Arrogant Nephalem dominated game number 1, in my opinion. Looked very much in their control start to finish. So we're going to see what happens with game number 3. I hope you stick around. I'm not going anywhere. But I am taking a break, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Thank you all for watching. All right, welcome back, everyone. Next is Gaming Series. DB Smiley here, bringing you a second game number 3 in the night. Doubleheader game 3s. Awesome. And your eyes did not deceive you. I would not mislead you. It's Hanamura Temple. That's right. Sky Temple out, Hanamura Temple in. Hanamura Temple so hot right now. I have no clue what to do on this map. I've never seen it played really in an organized setting like this before. I mean, we've played it in Storm League and that, but we'll see as we get set to head into the draft. This was Lurk Patrol's pick. Arrogant Nephalem does have the first pick. I am ready. I'm good. I saw the countdown. I didn't stop you. I'm good to go. Here we go. Maybe? There we go. All right. Welcome to Hanamura Temple. The first time I am casting this on the Nexus Gaming Series. On this map, camp clear important. That was the caster in the lobby who said, we're not supposed to actually play this map. Deckard gonna get banned out. Ektar definitely played extremely well in the hero. This map's interesting because there's a lot of time spent in the jungle, the space between lanes, and so heroes that can engage fast are gonna have an advantage. Movement speed's very big here, but that said, you also need camp clear. You gotta kill those Genjis. You gotta get the vision camps for the XP. You gotta work your turrets. You want to be able to control space as well for the sake of those objectives. That said, I would say generally a more mobile team comp is going to be better over a static team comp here. That said, all of that could be really, really wrong. But I don't think it is. We'll see what happens here. Chromie and Deckard banned out, despite being two more static-y heroes. Harnock back in this game. Artanis getting banned out, so they're going to target Ektar and Harnock with those bans. On the other side, Chromie, Lurk Patrol's like, well, look, either we get it or no one does. Next ban to come in. They could look at the Malthael ban, which they banned out last time. It was played very well. They could look at an Ana ban. You're going to go with the Mephisto ban, which they also banned out last time. Does leave the Malthael up. But Segatai going to insta-lock the ETC, which we saw back in game 1. It was played fairly well. Definitely felt like the Maiev didn't have the impact that the ETC did, though at the same time, Lurk Patrol did an excellent job playing around the Avalanche, not letting it get to them. Pardon me. We got Imperious Hanzo. So, Hanzo, playing on his home turf, gives him 10% bonus damage, and that is not true. Don't believe me. Harnock, though, getting that Imperious, which I thought was actually very good in the last game. It certainly contributed an inordinate amount of Arrogant Nephalem's kills. It just, by the end, they had so many tools to disengage, it wasn't enough. The Hanzo has that potential late-game global, as well as a lot of poke and vision control, which are both very valuable on this map. Of course, you got the Ana coming back in again, because it has become a staple for Arrogant Nephalem tonight. It was a staple in our first series of the night for Phoenix Rising Citrine, so good to see that again. Cassia, and both these teams playing, I think, really well. It came down to, I think, game 1, Comp was a bit better, and Lurk Patrol really wasn't executing their combos as well. Game 2, once Lurk Patrol started executing those combos, definitely rolled back the other way. We have a Joanna ban. What tanks does that leave up? That leaves up the Garrosh, that leaves up the Diablo. Muradin is possible, though I don't really like Muradin and Imperious. Especially into ETC. You want a Mosh Interrupt? They're going to take Mei. So Mei does actually have good mobility here. They're going to take Mei, but then Stukov doesn't have mobility. And that could be a bit of a concern, as the rest of the team could dive in and kind of leave him behind. That said, he can throw a heal out onto one of them before they engage and spread it. And by the time he gets there, he can just pop that heal and they're all back to full health. So it can work. And Ektar certainly likes the hero. Oh, but there is a great counter. That is actually 2 pretty good counters to the Stukov. Urel can make Stukov life pretty miserable by just diving the back line, sitting on the back. KTZ is just, if you can play KTZ, you can beat Stukov. Until 16, Stukov just doesn't really have an answer.
Anytime you're ready.
Yeah, Stukov, he does have some peel. He has the flailing swipe, which is great, but the concern, of course, is if he gets CC'd, he can die before he can get that off. If he gets surrounded, his peel is no good. His peel only works when the enemy team is generally approaching from the same direction. If he gets surrounded, it's not going to make much of a difference. And there's the Raynor last pick, so some good auto attack damage there. That is true. I thought about that too, Antaeus. So KTZ is going to have to deal with some knockbacks from his own team. The ETC face melt, the Urel, whatever that hammer is called. I don't know. But we're going to get into the game. This is it, the last game of the night. Game 3 between Arrogant Nephalem and Lurk Patrol. This is the end of our doubleheader. Let's see who comes out on top on this new map. It's going to be Tribe on KTZ. Dekiladin going to be on Cassia. Kaim on Urel up in the top. Null Pointer once again on the Ana. And Segatai on the ETC. It is Arrogant Nephalem. And looking to reclaim their throne as one of the favorites in B West. It is Lurk Patrol. It's going to be Ace on the Raynor. Ektar going to be playing the Stukov. We got Gunny on Chromie. Harnock on Imperious in the top. And on the tank, it is FPS Nate playing the Mei. There we go. Now you got heat transfer coming in. So extra auto attack damage from both the Rainer and Rainer took Exterminator actually to help with the. So I thought for a second Rainer went the extra bonus damage on slows. Ace in the hole, he did not. That said, ETC did take Block Party, 2 damage dealers that primarily rely on auto attacks. Good choice. Otherwise, fairly standard across the board. Imperious not taking level 1 I've seen a lot. He's actually going for the CDR on his Q, so that'll be interesting. They did actually. That's right. Tribe switched into kill it and move the KTZ, and I did miss that. Apologies. But that said, Rainer, Stukov immediately coming into the Genji. They get their Genji camp. Genji camp in the bottom left being started. Of course, they don't have as much in the way of camp clear. It's going to take them a little longer. And that's an advantage that Lurk Patrol is really going to need to rely on today. To finish this series. Good spear there on the Kime. It's going to let Gunny truck some damage out, but it's Urel. She doesn't die. She's just one of the harder heroes to kill in the game. Arguably the hardest. That's going to allow a vision camp, though, to be started. ETC, though, he's like, are you going to give it to me? All right, I'll just walk away. I almost got you. I almost got you. Ooh, ETC stepping up very aggressively, taking some damage. KTZ hitting a good chain there. KTZ gonna want to keep an eye on these blight stacks. As 15 tiers the first big spike, 30 tier when he's really gonna make Ektar's life miserable on that Stukov. Stukov going with the same build, so still one good spread rather than the vigorous reuptake, which is often chosen into these more bursty comps. Ooh, there comes Rainer, though, and there's the power slide root follow, and down goes Ray Ray. And FPS Nate very much wanted those XP globes. Now needs to be careful. Good dodge on the power slide. Fend almost securing the kill. The chain comes out, but just getting out of that is Nate. 200 health. Gonna be able to tap and get back in, but that is the first kill. Heading over to Arrogant Nephalem as they take this bottom vision camp. They control both vision, heading into the first objective. They have not grabbed their turret camp yet. Let's see how they want to play this. Started to head to bot lane, but there was nothing to clear up. Starting to walk this up, though. You want to keep 3 on the point for maximum speed. It crawls with only 1 on the point. But with 3, you can see it chugs along quite nicely. ETC stepping up. They're looking at Imperious. There's the power slide. There's the root. Do they get the finish? Fenn comes in. Harnock dives out. Does not get the heal in time from Stukov. And now Kime is a bit low, though. Can they get the turnaround kill at least? They do not. And that's where Stukov can have a lot of trouble into these more bursty comps. It's not that he doesn't have burst healing. He absolutely does. It's just that that burst healing has to be deployed. You have to wait for the Q to spread, and it can just feel like an eternity. FPS Nate was in a bit of an awkward spot there. Good chain to get away from this, but now stunned. There's the Fenn looking for the follow-up. ETC power slides in, but there's a great stun from the Blizzard. Rainer trucking away, but now he needs to back up. Kind of split from the rest of the team. There's a chain. Finds 2. There's a combo. And KTZ now with those 15 stacks, getting that first threshold of Blight. Ooh, and that Fenn doing so much damage to Harnock. He does go down, but not before Urel does. Turns out Urel does die. That'll be patched. That'll be fixed in the next patch. Once Urel has an on-demand unstoppable, that'll be fixed. Oh boy. Both teams taking their samurais. Samurai, because it's plural of samurai is just samurai, right? Point being, There are now 2 samurai on the field of play. Given that both teams kind of just have camps to do on the map, turret camps and that, looks like we'll get a mutual clear. That said, there's a push coming top. Looks like Lurk Patrol may just be thinking, you know what, we're just going to give that. We're going to give that push. We're going to clear the bottom. Do they come up now? They do, but I think it might be too late. I don't think they're going to get here in time. May can. There's the stun. It's getting close. We're going to zoom out here. May moves in. She stalls it with just in time and chain down from KTZ. That's going to buy them precious time to rotate the whole team in. Lurk Patrol couldn't have cut that any closer. And they actually do manage to zone Arrogant Nephalem off. And now find themselves with an opportunity to get control of this objective. That's an FTS Nate taking a lot of damage. There's the Finn. Spear comes in. Can they get the blow up onto Tribe? They don't. There's a root. No, misses. Ace getting out of it. Does get slowed. Tribe very low. Getting enough healing, though, to stay alive. But the health bar is just so low. The Killian goes down. Gunny and Ace get the finish. That is a huge kill for Lurk Patrol, and that will let them start to get control of this objective. Go ahead and grab these 2 vision camps. That will help them close this gap on the race to 10. In fact, they might take the lead off the next vision camp. Turret camp, though, going to get picked up, so that'll probably balance out, if not give a slight edge to 10 over to Arrogant Nephalem. No, actually, still Lurk Patrol. The level 10's here for both teams. That kill, very important for Lurk Patrol. Getting back into control of this game. We got Angelic Armaments, Flailing Swipe, Snowball, Dragon's Arrow. Raynor still holding his. It is the Hyperion. On the other side, KTZ going with the Frost Bomb onto Harnock. Tried to knock him back into his team. There's the Spear looking for the combo to kill it in very low. Segatai goes in, used the Mosh. Didn't really get a lot of value off it. Harnock with the big spear tries to find to kill it, and Hyperion coming out as well. There's the Silence, just not able to finish these kills. Take that back. Cassia goes down to Hanzo. Ardent Defender used, so Urel is not going to die yet. Does she still go down? There's the spear. There they have the damage to follow up. She's got 40 armor, and it is enough. Lurk Patrol, though, able to get that kill. Got the objective pushed in. Now going to be able to take this bottom fort, and that is going to give them that important catapult. As given how much time you spend in the jungle on this map, any extra pressure is invaluable. Now it looks like they're going to rotate straight into their Genji, although Gunny going to go ahead and grab this turret camp. Can do it solo easily enough. Genji going to be picked up, though, for Arrogant Nephalem as well. That said, you have that extra catapult every 3rd wave to help clear the Genji. This map was picked by Lurk Patrol. Arrogant Nephalem now trying to get some XP back. They're going to grab this vision camp, although Lurk Patrol could just take it right back. Urel already top, ready to clean up this minion wave in preparation for the coming of the Samurai. But it looks like Lurk Patrol is actually thinking push here. They want a mutual push because it can make the next objective go to keep. This is a aggressive decision, but not a bad one by any means. ETC, though, coming in looking for the engage. FTS Nate separated out. Frost Bomb does hit onto Raynor and Stukov. There's the chain. Does hit 2. There's the root. No, just a little bit late. Not able to secure that. Would have been big if that hit. Imperious, meanwhile, clearing the bottom, getting this Genji out off the map. He does. So both teams more or less take a wall. Little bit less than that, although with those minions, it'll probably turn into wall anyway. Now Vision Camp being taken by the members of Arrogant Nephalem. And we'll see. Warhead is awful. I don't like this map. I preferred Garden of Terror, but I would play this map literally a billion times before I play Warhead Junction once. I hate Warhead Junction. It's just miserable. The best way to play is to not play the game. Just soak as much as you can, get a level lead, and then take a boss and try to end with it. 5v4 in the top, but Arrogant Nephalem not pulling the trigger on anything. They are once again going to focus on getting this trolley in. Is Lurk Patrol going to contest? Imperius is not here yet. Here comes the spear. They're looking for it. They find Raynor. There's the root. Power slide comes in. They do get the kill. The frost bomb also collecting Imperius. There's a big avalanche. Stukov going for the silence. Doesn't get the root combo off there. Maybe just pulled the trigger on that W a little bit early. Hard to land that, but that will be enough for Arrogant Nephalem to get the objective in, and there's a big mosh. Imperius now a bit low. Did get interrupted, though. They're turning around the damage onto Segatai. There's the spear. Can they get the finish? No, Segatai does finally go down, but can they turn around anything? It doesn't look like they can. Nano Boost comes out, but the Killadin is in a full retreat. And so with that, Lurk Patrol does get a kill. They gave up the objective, but now, guess what? That's right, it's Samurai time. What a fun map. You do the camps, and then you don't fucking do anything else. Hooray! I mean, it's not as bad as Blackheart's Bay, but I get Blackheart's Bay vibes from it. Warhead is even worse than Blackheart's. I take that back. Blackheart's Bay is awful. Alright. Clearing up this bot lane. Top Genji cleaned up. Hey, what do you know? You do a camp, you clean the lane. And then you do a camp, and then you clean a lane. And then you turn the page, and then you wash your hands. Then you turn the page, then you wash your hands. Went for the Valkyrie, didn't find a kill, so despite the 5v4, not really able to do much with it. Meanwhile, Imperius pushes up this bot lane. Now Hearthing not knowing where on the map Arrogant Nephalem is. But with this vision camp being taken now, they could pressure in. Arrogant Nephalem, though, being very careful here. When they don't know where Imperius is, they are approaching these fights rather sheepishly. Understandably so, but kind of giving up any advantage they earn as a result of that. And now Imperius is top, Yrel is bottom, and Lurk Patrol's shoes on the other foot. The Killadin's in a little bit of an awkward spot. Does find the combo, no. Stukov does a good job getting out of it. Good dodge by Ektar. And once again, Game of disengages here. And they're just going to take this vision camp back and forth top. That's one way to get to 16 very quickly. Just keep trading the camp. Level 16's now here for both teams. Arrogant locking their 16s quickly. Lurk now getting theirs in. There's the super strain. That's going to be a big boon. Tries to find the combo onto Imperius. Does not. Camp is, or the objective is spawning. But that said, guess what time it is? That's right, it's Samurai time. Yay! Although actually, not getting their Samurai's Arrogant Nephalem. They're going to play this aggressive. That said, the Samurai has been grabbed. They do get the power slide. They find Mei. The Valkyrie doesn't hit. Might want to wait for the Frost Bomb. Great ice block there from FPS Nate. A lot of tools used there. The Valkyrie and the Frost Bomb are down, as is the Nano Boost. This next fight is definitely Lurk Patrol's to lose. ETC power slides in. Tries to find Gunny, jumps over the wall. There's a great root combo from Stukov, and that is the first kill of the fight. Good sleep dart, though, to help secure that disengage. Does Hanzo go for the Dragon's Arrow? If he gets any vision, I think he will, but did not decide to pull the trigger on that. And now the first Genji camp steal of the game, and that's going to enable them to push bottom, or to push in this objective. The choice is really theirs. One option would be to go top, try to finish the fort, and then get the objective onto the keep. or go bottom and try to open up the keep wall. But they are going to play this, I would say, the safer way, which is just get the objective in, get it off the map, grab a turret, and then look for opportunities beyond that once it's 5v5 again. Definitely the more conservative route.
Red team has destroyed a
Both teams have played this fairly conservatively. But not letting KTZ get those get those kills, arguably a big accomplishment here. As a KTZ comp, it doesn't win on macro, it wins on getting those kills, and they really haven't allowed too much of it. That said, heading down now, looking at the bottom vision camp. May gonna blizzard the point. It's gonna force the disengage from ETC, and good steal there. And that's a nice little XP boost. The enemy team clears the camp. You can then cap it and take the XP. And so effectively you get off one camp capture, you get twice the XP, which is what happened there. There we go. Now, guess what time it is? That's right, it's Genji time. Vision camp taken. They're going to go for this again. May does see this coming. She's going to blizzard just to disengage this. ETC looking to move on to the point. Camp has been captured by Lurk Patrol, and nice little nifty juke there by FPS Nate. Doing his best OJ Simpson impression. The running back OJ Simpson. The running back. The running back. Before the murder. Anyway. I'm probably going to get talked to about that one. Anyway. Vision camp grabbed, traded by both teams here. But that does favor Lurk Patrol, winning the race to 20. ETC now wanting to get this engage. There's the Frost Bomb. Great knockback there by Ace, though. ETC not able to find that combo. Oh! Well, if he were an NFL kicker, that would have been a great shot there by Gunny. Right between the uprights. Unfortunately, he's not. Those tiny, tiny hitboxes. Very unforgiving when it comes to Dragon's Arrow. I'm surprised it didn't go off, but it did not. So now level 20 on the horizon. They're going to get a chunk here. Genji camp being taken by Arrogant Nephalem. Meanwhile, though, up in the top, some damage has come in onto this keep. Vision camp being taken. That will be level 20. No, it won't. This will be level 20? Question mark? They'll probably just take it over passively. There it is. Just to spite me. But now level 20 for Lurk Patrol. They are going to escort. This is the medium path. Actually, no, this is the long path. So their first path was medium. This is the longest path. See what they can do for this. ETC power slides in. Hanzo and Raynor are not here. FPS Nate gonna need to get out of this. Very low. Has a good ice block. No, but that's gonna result in the Valkyrie hitting Stukov. He tries to swipe the enemy team forward, but there we talked about it at the beginning. Ooh, good Frost Bomb secures the kill onto Hanzo. Now May trying to run away from this. Avalanche comes out, doesn't hit onto anyone, but Imperius doing so much damage, though. There's the Ardent Defender, but good job by Lurk Patrol, not following up the damage, not letting the healing come in. Kel'Thuzad has returned, though, so the 2-for-2 has turned into a 2-for-1 effectively, and Raynor goes down, making it 4v2 on the map. You know, engaging without the rest of the team. Stukov comes up, trying to save the day with a swipe. Finds a Valkyrie, and at that point, we talked about at the beginning, if Stukov is surrounded, it does not matter how good his peels are. He's gonna go down, and we saw that happen right there. Looks like they might make a play for their Genji camp, or at least keep eyes on it. Imperius gonna go clear top, maybe. Genji camp is gonna get invaded here by Arrogant Nephalem. Keep in mind, despite that death, Lurk Patrol, big structural advantage at the moment. They're going to grab this Genji and then presumably go to either push objective or push top lane. They're kind of just ignoring the objective at this point, though. They're going to go ahead and get the turrets. Sensible decision. And now they can push. That said, with all the forts still up, this won't get a lot of value, honestly. And they have to be cognizant of this bot lane. This bot lane's about to do serious damage to this keep wall. But they are committed to this fight. 20 versus 20. ETC does have the death mosh, so keep that in mind. Nano boost upgrade as well, so KTZ can get a lot of self-sustain off that. They decide, you know what, it's not worth it. We're going to back up. We're going to do our Genji. Get that into the lane. We'll see if Lurk Patrol wants to try to contest. ETC is there to zone. Good face melt. That secures the Genji. That'll at least help push bot lane out. But keep wall is down. Meanwhile, Lurk Patrol going to go ahead and grab this turret. Or are they? Ooh, ETC tries to be cheeky, moves on to the point. There's the Imperious Spear. The turret is down. ETC actually did not successfully grab it. May has moved in, found two people. Stukov coming in with the damage as well from the point-blank attack. FPS Nate is low. Stukov trying to get the heal. Will it be enough? There's the ice block, buying some space. Now the silence down. ETC not going to be able to mosh that. He has to back up. FPS Nate, though, down to 500 health once again, but Imperious goes in and finds 2 kills. And now Lurk Patrol with a great opportunity to end this game and to end this series. It's a big series week 1. I think whoever wins this is likely the favorite in B West, in my opinion. And it looks like that might be Lurk Patrol. They are going to push in the top. May slowly walking in the bottom while the defense comes in. ETC does have the Mosh available, but there's just no damage to follow it up. Keep does go down. May has left the bottom objective. Bit of a delayed decision, but they are going to go for this core. Arnott taking some damage off the sleep dart from the core mechanics. Needs to be careful. This core mechanic was very weak at launch, and I think people have forgotten it has been buffed. That said, not able to kill Null Pointer. Here comes Cassia. Can they get the defense? There's the big mosh. Silence to interrupt. ETC walking away. Does have the death mosh, but it only works if he's in the middle of the enemy team. Can he find that death mosh? No, there's a flailing swipe, and that buys enough space, and Lurk Patrol is gonna take this series. Alright, well, Lurk Patrol. Hell of a series, hell of a game 3, very back and forth. But that said, structurally, just Lurk Patrol never seemed in any trouble, even when there were some deaths there. And so we're going to give it to them, and that will be the series. And we're going to get to talk to our good old friend Ace, hopefully. Or at least some members of Lurk Patrol. We'll see what we can do. But we'll be right back. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned. Alright, everyone, welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. DB Smiley here, and I'm joined by the captain of Lurk Patrol, the one, the only, the Gunny. How you guys feeling after that series?
I am looking forward to some Chromie nerfs tomorrow, so I never have to play that hero again.
And actually, I just realized I can't pull up your player spotlight because I'm basing it off last season's stats, and we don't have any. Yeah. So for now, I'm just gonna pretend that you're Ektar. No.
I wish I
So
was Hector. That would be nice.
But yeah. So you guys came in. Map number 1, Infernal Shrines. What went wrong there?
Uh, I mean, there's just a lot of threats right now in the game. We couldn't ban out everything we wanted, to be honest. We really wanted to ban out Mephisto going into this, but we had to ban Zool and we had to ban Chromie. So we just couldn't really play around it. We also didn't draft enough vision to engage into bushes very well. Normally we'll take like a Kel or Hanzo to do that, and we neglected to do that, and it really punished us on a couple of times. So that was a lot of it. And they also did their homework on the heroes we played, and they had a pretty good ban strategy against our composition.
Mhm.
So they wanted to win that game a lot more than we did. So
Well, it seemed like you found that sense of urgency about midway through game 2. What was the turning point of game 2 in your mind?
um, Aces Maiev coming online later in the game, like
Yeah.
it just enabled us to control the map a lot better. Chromie's damage starts scaling up towards the late game. Time Trap and Timeout as well enabled me to not die when I should have, like twice, and that was really nice. So we just got our later game talents and started playing like we wanted to win.
All right. Well, that definitely showed there. The combos were incredibly strong. The disengages were very strong as well. I thought your timeout value was immense in game number 2.
Chromie just doesn't die when she rightly should. And I think there was one moment, like level 13, when Imperius stabbed me. I was like, oh, I'm dead. Wait a minute, I'm Chromie, so I'm just gonna sit here for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And oh wait, they just blew everything they had on me.
Yeah, that happened like on the bottom turret. There was one point where like they were going for you, you had the timeout. They then avalanched away to separate out Artanis, and then the Deckard sleep as well. That was I know I'm not talking about your timeouts here, but
Yeah.
I'm just pointing that out as an example of like you had so many points where you got this really big disengage, like a 3-man avalanche separating out a low health Artanis, and they don't get the kills, and instead you turn it into a 5 for 2. So
Shout out
that
to
was
Ekdar
cool.
for that massive sleep,
Yeah.
by the way. Also to
Yeah.
Harnock for having the discipline not to wake any of them
Yes.
accidentally.
Yes. Yeah.
That was huge.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, just because I've been playing a lot of Storm League lately, my lizard brain is like, he's gonna blade dash. He's gonna blade dash. He's gonna blade dash. But no, he did not. So well done there. All right. Well, with that, obviously taking us to game number 3, you guys picked Hanamura, and I guess I just have to say, why?
Because
Why would you do this to me?
it's a brand new map in the pool. I don't think people have formulated really go for the throat strategies on Hanamura yet. We've played it enough and we've won well enough on it in scrims and in Storm League that I felt we were stronger on that map than anything they left us. Normally we'd look into something like Towers of Doom for a game 3, but we are way weaker than them on Towers of Doom, I think. So that was kind of rightly out from the beginning. So we just figured if we don't know what they're doing, they probably don't either.
Now, in terms of kills, very back and forth game. It was very low kill game as well. I mean, late in the game, I remember commenting like you were approaching level 20. It was like 4 kills to 5. But yet, despite that, and despite having that slight deficit, you guys were way up on structures, procced off a lot by your early double samurai, but also you getting the objective pushed in. What was the difference there that led to you getting in so many objectives where Arrogant Nephalem struggled?
We took away their Imperius from game 2. One of the things we were noticing with their solo lane pool was they either will take Mathael for the soak and macro pressure, or they're going to take Imperius for the team fight control, which is what they did to us in game 2. So we prioritized picking up Imperius before the first ban rotation so that we could lock them out of it, and then crunch their solo laner off of Mathael, puts him on something they're not as comfortable on. And we were hoping that with that, we could just control the fight distance with Hanzo, which would give us the control over the point by consequence.
All right. Well, it definitely worked out well. Obviously, congratulations on the win. I mean, this was, I think I had both you guys slated in A tier when I did my stupid waste of time last weekend. Or if not, I know I had you in A tier. Maybe I had Arrogant in B tier, but I think I had them in A. So this is a big win to get from that standpoint. What does then that set your goals to be this season, or does that change them?
I mean, our goal is to take it a match at a time. It's always been to take it a match at a time. I want us to go to the finals, and I want us to sweep a division for once. But we're going to take it a match at a time, and we've got a good match against Phoenix Rising Emeralds on Thursday. We're gonna prep for that, and we're gonna try to sweep them too.
All right. Well, with that, big talk, big goals. Best of luck achieving them. I've always enjoyed watching and casting you guys, and with that, the floor is yours for shoutouts.
I just want to shout out to basically all of NGS. You guys put on an awesome league every season, and I really appreciate it. So shout out to all you guys. You guys put in a lot of work for this, and I really appreciate it. I always shout out all my members of Lurk Patrol that aren't playing and those that are watching. So shout outs to High Def who sat out games 2 and 3. We really appreciated being able to have the flexibility. And Ace and Ektar did a lot of scouting for this match, and it really showed. So.
All right. Well, congratulations again on the win. Go celebrate with your team. And with that, everyone, we draw this evening to a close. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show that was put on by both these teams. So, round of applause for them. For those of you who stuck around since game 1, thank you. It's a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun tonight. 2 3-game series. Could not ask for more in a doubleheader. With that, is anyone still casting? It is a Jinxie Cat still casting. We are going to give them... We're going to give Jinxie Cat a kick. That is right, Ektar. For the longest time, the emote on this channel was thanks to Lurk Patrol. The longest time, the emote was but we imagine me with a headset, and that was because of Lurk Patrol. That was back in season 2, I think. Yeah, the DB Smill champ is gone, but the DB Smill stew lives on. Let's go ahead and give it a drop. There we go. But anyway, thank you for watching. Take care.